Internet, and welcome back to Geeky Ent. And it is a month away from San Diego Comic-Con, but this year San Diego Comic-Con is doing things a little bit differently. They announced some information this week regarding Comic-Con at home. So the week of Comic-Con, which takes place July 22nd through the 26th, it's literally 4 weeks out. They are doing everything virtually. So
Sad face.
it's going to be a completely different experience when it comes to going and seeing all the different, the cosplayers, the vendors, the whole I'm drawing a blank right now. The outdoor events, what do they call it? The offsites. The offsites. You can literally spend a whole day and a half on just the offsites alone, or maybe a day, if that. Um, but yeah, my thoughts about it are it's kind of like a surreal post-apocalyptic feeling in a way where you're actually having Comic-Con so close, yet it's so far. Uh, and for us too, we also had WonderCon canceled. BlizzCon is canceled. So literally every convention, every public event for at least the remainder of this year, because BlizzCon is scheduled in November, in Anaheim, California. They announced that it is canceled. So yeah, everything got canceled essentially. So, Mary, what are your thoughts about this whole virtual shenanigans of what's been taken away essentially?
Ugh, where do I begin? Honestly, when it comes down to the cancellations, it's honestly very, very depressing. But at the same time, I mean, at least they are giving us something. And at least in this case, if you've never been to Comic Con or any con for that matter, you get at least a little bit of a glimpse of what goes on. It's not the same thing, obviously, as being there and experiencing it all and just literally being overwhelmed and taking it all in, but it's still something. So at least that's good, and they're making it free to the public. So just still bums
I mean,
about the
yeah, for people that have
saves
actually,
money.
it does save money. It did hurt the city of San Diego a lot because they chose to renovate the convention center instead of giving the San Diego Chargers a new stadium. So they elected to keep San Diego Comic-Con. Wizard World, I think, is the company that does it and all that stuff. They're the ones that are sticking in San Diego, but it is saving money. It is the hotel costs alone were an arm and a leg. Uh, the cost of admission. So for those that since San Diego Comic-Con is canceled, and we had a previous video, I'll go ahead and link that down below in terms of how to get your badge for San Diego Comic-Con. Uh, San Diego Comic-Con, they went ahead and offered the attendees the option to roll over your badge for 2021 or to get a complete refund. And I'm going to assume, I hope 98% of the population that actually got a badge are rolling over because getting a badge is a complete lottery system and
It's ridiculously hard.
you got to play the numbers game. We have a group of about 15 or so people, and some of us get in during returning registration. I think this year none of us got in, which was kind of a shock,
Oh, we got it in like at the last minute.
and we only got like 2 or 3 days. It was like a Thursday, Sunday. Um, so at least we're going to be saving money that aspect, but kind of to piggyback what you just said, Mary, it is going to be a good thing to show what San Diego Comic-Con is all about. Hopefully they do a nice little, panel sessions where this would have been happening or different videos. There's a lot of walkthrough videos on YouTube when it comes to conventions, what's going on the convention floors, uh,
How to prep and
prepping, collecting, figure hauls, everything. There are a ton of videos, so we won't even get into that. But it'll be nice to show like what would have like behind the scenes of how long it takes them to set up the convention hall. Um, I know Hall H alone has about, I think, a 10 or no 8,000 capacity seating arrangement or something like that. It's just a whole whirlwind. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Comic Con at home when it takes place July 22nd through the 26th, what they're going to be doing on each day. Uh, it's going to be different, interesting. For me, I don't have to take any time off, so that's going to be great. But there is one thing I did see here. DC did announce that they are going to be announcing their Snyder Cut Justice League trailer. And around this time, a lot of the vendors, a lot of the companies have been releasing their new convention exclusives and everything, and it's kind of slowed down. I'm a huge fan of NECA. I'm a huge fan of Mezco, Blizzard, Funko, and none of those companies, well, I think for a few of them, have released any of their convention exclusives yet. I don't know if you've seen any. Has Funko announced anything, Mary? I haven't seen anything.
Funko hasn't announced anything yet. You said NECA. I believe Udon has announced. There was another company, and I should know this because I pre-ordered it from them, and I just can't remember right now. Sorry, brain is all over the place these days. It wasn't Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, but their booth is pretty easy to get into sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
they're top-notch like exclusives go for
Hasbro, Funko, Lego.
Lego, the ones that you have to get a lottery ticket for, like Lego, Mattel, Hasbro, Funko, and then the autograph sessions, all those are pretty much gone,
Yeah,
or pretty much MIA. We would have gotten some sort of notification, probably 3, 4 weeks prior to this date. So it's kind of surreal how like everything in terms of what's going on this global situation is taking effect on this. Uh, I see here that Kid Robot actually has announced their uh, convention exclusives, which is Hello Kitty and uh, oh, Disenchantment. That's pretty cool. It's a
I'm
little
sorry.
a Disenchantment of Lucy Large
Oh,
Plus.
okay.
A virtual con debut at 34.99, exclusive to Kid Robot. But that also begs the question that if you actually want to go and pre-order these convention exclusives,
Hop on it now.
uh, go ahead and Google your favorite collecting company because a lot of the manufacturers and everybody have started to produce them, but they are taking pre-orders. And I checked on one Star Wars, it was a Boba Fett something, I forget what it was, and it sold out. Like it was literally 30 minutes after they announced it on Twitter. And I was like, well, that's not going to happen. So it kind of feels like Comic-Con is at home when we get that aspect. Because also in years prior, they did a lot of shared exclusives. So even if you weren't able to attend San Diego Comic-Con, you could go ahead and go to who's shared exclusive, like Walmart, Hot Topic. They'll go ahead and release those certain exclusives. The only difference is you won't get the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con sticker on the packaging. Um, so as far as everything else goes, I mean, we still have to wait for what's going on in terms of what's going to be announced. Mary, do you have any thoughts here or anything to kind of see what's going on with this situation with San Diego Comic-Con?
Honestly, outside of what we've already discussed, I honestly don't know what to expect when it comes to San Diego Comic Con or really any of the cons. I mean, COVID is really sadly shaking up a lot of what's going on right now. But the one thing I will say is obviously, just keep looking online, like Danny said. See what, because they're still trickling in on what type of panels that they're announcing. So just keep your eye out. There may be something that you're interested in seeing. We're obviously going to look into them and watch as many as we can so we can bring you guys footage on what's out there. But yeah, I mean, there's still a few people that I'm sure have returned their tickets for chances in getting in next year. I mean, well, not chance for getting in next year for various reasons because of, not having or needing the money or just whatever. So if you're fortunate enough, definitely try your chances for next year because we don't know what's going to happen. But even still,
Yeah, we don't know, excuse me, we don't know what's going to happen because the amount of availability for returning and open registration is going to be slim to none. So I personally recommend if you did get a badge this year, uh, and I hope you kept it because just the amount of people that kept their badge, it's going to be almost full capacity next year from what I'm assuming. Hotel reservations, that just it sucks for the economic standpoint in San Diego from the hotels, the small
yeah,
businesses, from what's going on there. So um, hopefully things will get better, but we will see and stay tuned for more news on the San Diego Virtual Comic Con at home. If you guys have any questions regarding Comic Cons, go ahead and drop a comment below. If you guys want to see anything else from us, also drop a comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, hit that notification bell. Until then, my friends, we will see you next time on Geeky Ent, and we'll see you later.